Welcome. Today is Tuesday, October 25th. It is 9 p.m. Eastern on the dot, episode 298. Why are we starting on time? Well, as you can see, Zia is not here. And that's pretty much why we can start on time. Our episode is brought to you by ads, our Amazon, Newegg, Jinx, Busted Tees, and Groupon. Click through those links on our site. It's no cost to you. It helps us take money from the man. It is, how do we say, it is complacent thievery. I think we said that last time. Don't shake your head no at me.
No. You keep on saying things about thievery. I keep on saying it's not, so.
Well, tomato.
No, it's thievery and non-thievery.
It's some kind of thing. And if you like what you hear, drop us a review on iTunes and or Stitcher. We'll read it. And what do we got on deck for you tonight? Well, the gloves come off. We got some Blizzcon predictions. We've got Nintendo Switch. I have a bacon recipe that I can't wait to try for the holidays. It looks phenomenal. And involves another one of my favorite foods as well as bacon. So we'll get into that in a moment. Zia's not here because she's on a second vacation. That's right. She's on a second vacation before she goes on vacation to California. So she went to Disney.
That's not going to be as much of a vacation as you want to make it out to be, though, and you goddamn well know it.
Well, only for a couple days. Only for a couple days. It's not a vacation. Then it kind of is. But no. So she went to Disney, and then she's on another vacation right now, and then she is coming back, and almost immediately we're going to California. So anyway, this is the show 298. Let's get this thing going.
The Sundering is an explicit podcast which may not be suitable for children, people with delicate sensibilities, animals under 10 pounds, certain towns in Idaho, citizens of Liechtenstein, members of the clergy, fans of the show Cop Rock, and vegans.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Well, let's start the insanity.
This is the Sundering Podcast with your host, Seraphis.
Self-replicating bacon. I don't like fat chicks cutting my hair because we wouldn't want it to get weird or anything.
Rapist.
He adds to the show and everyone gets upset. This is great. I know they say this, but I don't care.
And Zia.
Hi, Slurp. I'm so full of hate. I'm not sure what a podcast is. Slavery is different than a fish.
All right. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I'm Seraphis. I'm joined by my co-host Ray. Like I said, Zia is on second vacation. Some people like second breakfast. She likes second vacation because she's so fancy. So she is not here. But I will be seeing her. And I should just get this out of the way. There is no show next week. We're not going to be doing a show next week.
Yeah, because it's the first of the month.
Well, that and... actually, so... Zia is coming to my house, and what we got to do is we got to start putting together the art gallery. So I am getting the matte finishes. I know I'm kind of jumping into conference runner, but I'm getting the matte finishes, and we're going to be putting together the art gallery and bringing that with us, essentially. And, like, here's a box filled with art. So, yeah. Let me see if I can...
Yeah, please don't drop it.
Yeah, I'm not going to drop it, but... for example, I'm showing on link here. Here's a lovely picture of Jaina Proudmoore that we have. It's going to be part of the art gallery. I have this awesome picture of StarCraft 2, where there's like some Marines in a marsh. So
that's not Zenyatta.
I'm sorry, Zenyatta I think is all the way on the bottom, so I can't pull him out. Sorry, Ray.
That's bullshit.
Sorry, I'm sorry, but
you didn't do that much pre-planning. You wouldn't think the first thing I would go to. That's like me going through lunch meats and like my favorite meats that I'm gonna have on display, and just bacon's it's down the line. I didn't bother. I know you love bacon.
Well, I appreciate that. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't really think I was gonna pull it.
You don't know. I have to remind you. Listen. I've been listening to a lot of Stephen A. Smith lately, so I am all riled up.
Apparently. So either
I'm
way,
gonna start using words that don't exist.
So she is driving down here on Halloween. and he's going to spend a couple days with me helping to put together the art prints for the art gallery for Comics for the Storm, and then we are flying out to California together on Wednesday, and then we're going to be going and running a whole bunch of errands to get all the other stuff. So that is why
while they're on vacation.
Well, we have to go pick up stuff for like the Kickstarter VIP pre-party. We have to go pick up supplies for the event. We shipped some out to a friend out there, Jim, who does BlizzCon Countdown podcast. We sent a whole bunch of stuff out to him, so we have to go pick that up from him. And then we had to go buy a whole bunch of stuff that we just decided that we were going to buy there instead of like trying to ship. So yeah, so we got a lot of stuff we got to take care of on Wednesday, and yeah, it's and then Thursday we're up bright and early to start putting everything together. So yes, no show next week, but we'll be back the following week after BlizzCon.
If anyone bitches about us not being on, I'll stream Destiny for them and just talk shit. I mean, I have no problem pressing that button because I'll be playing the game. You know damn well.
So it's probably important to note though that the Tuesday after BlizzCon, it's probably also going to be just Ray and I, because Zia will be driving home from my house when we come back from BlizzCon. So she'll probably be. We're trying to. I think she's. So was it November? So November 8th will be just Ray and me, and I think November 15th is when she will be back. So actually, November 8th, I'm pretty sure is going to. No, November 15th is going to be our 300th episode. So there you go, 300 episodes of this nonsense. So let me get into Ray, since I kind of derailed us a little bit about what is going on with the show. Why don't you tell me what has been going on with you?
Drinking the speed shot that I get from the guy I work with every time I work with him. Wait a minute. I
don't know if you're doing speed or you're doing shots. Either way,
it's literally called a speed shot. It's like it's a company that sells stuff at like a gym, like a workout gym. Like this is stuff that you would take before a workout. But
roids. It's roids.
Fine, it's steroids. So you take these steroids and.
Do we need an intervention?
Yeah, look at this, man. Oof. I've been working out so much. Those
roids are not working for you.
Yeah. I still have like a boob jiggle. Yeah, I'm good. Still okay. I may be down like 30 pounds, probably 35 pounds since like anyone has seen me other than like my wife, basically. I'm still not skinny. So, you know.
But you're tall, so you have that going for you.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got that going for me. Yeah, so anytime I do come out to BlizzCon, know that I suffered the entire time. My way there and back, and the fact that I probably had to drive 4 hours to get a cheaper flight. I see a dog in the background.
Oh, yep. He's getting a drink of water.
Oh, it's so cute. I miss my dog.
Look, there he is. Apollo. There he is. Anyway.
I'm just
staring at the dog.
I know, I'm just staring at the dog. I just want to pet him and give him little scritches. Let's see. I played a lot of Destiny. I did the.
I saw Destiny, like the new one, like the Iron Throne, like the whole package, the whole thing. Like you get everything. Like on Xbox One, I saw it on sale for like $40, and I was like,
I mean, we're all playing, so what up, Matthew Ripped?
Sup? He's probably more ripped than you are.
Oh, do you guys also realize how lucky you are that I didn't call off for the show because basketball starts tonight? So We're back to that.
The Seattle Supersonics going to take it all this year?
God damn it! Don't. I wouldn't be mad if the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is formerly the Seattle Supersonics, if they got to the championship instead of the Warriors.
Hey, I don't know why you're even talking like this. It's Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen all day on the Bulls, man.
Well, you know.
Another Bulls championship.
I gotta tell you, you're a little behind in the times. Jordan already went to Washington, and then he now owns a team.
Wait.
Scottie Pippen. He's just out there always hating on LeBron if he ever says that he's better than Jordan or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you wanted an update. You wanted an update, and Gary Payton's the greatest. So. Oh yeah, he's whatever. Yeah, I know. Sarah's going to do whatever show he said he was doing. I legitimately been so out of the loop, I don't even know. But all right, so Speed Shot, that was it's
So,
Destiny.
Liquid Roids, Destiny.
I did the weekly Nightfall, which is like, I don't know what to call it. Like, it's I'd say it's like Mythic Dungeons.
Okay.
Like it's like a weekly one that's hard, like even harder.
Oh, because Mythics can't be hard.
I don't know. I never done them. I'm just trying to think of how it would be. I didn't know what show until you just said that. Is what I meant. Was what I meant, Ro. Jesus. I was just.
It's the roids. It's the roids. They're affecting his brain.
It's the roids. Oh!
God gives you lemons. You find a new god. Menergy.
Banana. Oh my God, Power Thirst. If you want a good laugh, look up Power Thirst.
More energy than your body has room for.
Science energy.
It's crystal meth in a can.
Power Thirst is crystal meth. Like that's what it devolves into. It's like crystal meth in a can. It's crystal meth in a can. Power Thirst is crystal meth.
Our entire show is just us quoting things that we've seen.
But think about some of your favorite things you listen to. Isn't that what they do too?
I get probably.
I mean, if you I listen to Bennington on Sirius. He's constantly quoting Tarantino movies or movies that he likes. I've never even seen probably 90% of the movies he talks about. Still love the show.
All right.
But then again, you know me. All right, so we should probably move on to whatever the fuck you're doing. Destiny. If you want to play it, I will play it. If you get it for Xbox, though.
Yeah. So I'm drinking Beer Barrel Bourbon. And
we should get them to sponsor the show, and then Speed Shop to sponsor the show.
Well, it's New Holland Brewery, so I mean, I could try and reach out to them and see what happens. I'm like, look, I am a devoted drinker.
Look, I loved Holland. This New Holland you guys have made, it's fantastic. Let me tell you.
So beyond Warcraft, our guild Phalanx Not, Dollar on Server Alliance side, we've been working on heroic mode. We're still 2 out of 7. We're trying to figure out which boss we really need to do. We've been working on the Tentacle and Ursoc. I think this week we may try
Tentacle. Definitely Tentacle.
No, we're gonna try a different one. I think this week.
My wife would prefer the Tentacle one.
Of course. Because of your micro penis.
No, it's just she just likes whenever tentacle things show up in anime, she's always like, ooh. I don't know if it's just because it's so tropey at this point, but
let's see. In Warcraft, I was able to do the new world boss, is Drugan or whatever, and I got no loot. Once again, that makes me offer on the loot from these world bosses. Every single world boss that has spawned, I have not gotten any loot from. I've just gotten gold, and it is the most useless slap in the face.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. And beyond that, pretty much most of my free time, besides watching the season premiere of Walking Dead.
Oh, I you know what? I never watched it. I feel like I could just tell you what happened in that episode. Maybe I'll do it some other time, but seriously, just from listening to either somebody be like, "Oh man," and then somebody just looking at people bitching on Twitter.
Let's just say that I tried warning my wife that it was going to be gory, and she's like, it can't be any more gory than it already was. Yeah. And she ate a quesadilla, and she's like, the quesadilla was a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, let's just say it wasn't a solo home run; it was a two-run shot. You know,
let's okay. And beyond that, I've been doing lots of Common Force Storm stuff. There's been a lot of logistical stuff with the website, stuff on the back end, stuff on getting supplies shipped out, getting the art. I had to go through all the art with Zia over the phone, and we had to make sure that everything got printed properly. And so there's hundreds of pieces, so that was a lot of fun. And I'm shaking my head. It was not fun. But it needed to be done, and we actually have to reprint a few things, so she's doing that and picking that up before she drives down to my house on Monday. So yeah, there is all of that. Yeah. Let's get into the news. 'Cause that's pretty much all I... Yeah, news.
Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere.
All right, so we already talked about no show next week. Calm Before the Storm. We already talked about teaming up with Curse, so we're gonna have them. We still have a poster sale. We're 60% sold through. We're only doing 50 of these total, so once they're gone, they're gone. And we only did this because we had a lot of people asking us about it, so we just figured we'd do it. But we're not doing it as extensive as we did last year. I think last year we sold like 200 of these things, and we were just like, we're not doing that this year. So we're only doing a few. So get them before they get sold out, because once they're done, like, look, Z and I, we do not have time to get more. We're not doing it anymore. And then we have World of Podcasts is actually now up on iTunes. So if you go to commonforstorm.com, click on World of Podcasts, there is a link there where you can subscribe. We have the audio from last year's broken up into 10 parts, and that's up there right now. That was kind of what we used to help get the feed up and running. And that's where we're planning on also having this year's audio being put up. That's being done, once again, by Alpha Geek Radio. Now, mind you, the audio from last year's, it's the raw audio. Like, it is, like, we didn't edit it or anything. We just cut it up and we put it up there. And beyond that, the meet and greet has also been posted, so go check that out. Obviously, because we have a lot of folks who are involved in BlizzCon in some way, the times and good lord, I don't even know what that was. Someone in the chat room just like, I think they're
my first impression is that it's a troll.
Yes, I think it's spam, but
I think it's a troll. But who's right? Who's right? Come on.
I don't know. But beyond the meet and greet, so one thing to just keep in mind is we have a lot of people who are involved in BlizzCon in some way. So we have announcers, we have the DirecTV personalities once again, we have esports commentators, we even have esports teams. A lot of their times right now are pretty, we feel 90% good, but there's always a chance that their rehearsals, which are being done on Thursday, will run over, or we have to switch someone out at the last minute. So just keep that in mind. Some people and times are subject to their availability day of. And so really we got pretty much everything done, and we're working on linking the site gallery with the Facebook stuff, which has just kind of been wonky. I think like sometimes it picks it up and it's like weird because it's like trying to like authenticate, I think, you with Facebook in the background. I don't know. Anyway, so we're a lot of stuff coming through the storm. We have 9 days left from the time we're recording this, and it is a mad dash for all the little things at this point. And Rose in the chat room, he's done a great job in helping put together World of Podcasts, and we have Sarah Feeder, who's done a great job in helping coordinate the vendors, and then there is everything else, which has been pretty much left up to Z and me this year. For numerous reasons, and we've talked about some of those, and it's been interesting to learn like all the stuff that we didn't get to really do last year, and it's also been like challenging and exhausting, and I'm excited for the event, and I'm also going to be excited for the day after when we don't have to do anything for it anymore. Alright, so that's Calm Before the Storm stuff. I don't want to ramble on too much longer, because, like I said, I have to do something else. I want to post up, we're going to have a recipe for bacon. It's a garlic, bacon, beer, mac and cheese balls. So it's macaroni and cheese, and it's made with a little bit of beer, garlic, and bacon, and you roll it all up, and then you deep fry it, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to have these over the holidays.
You know, I'm going to have over the holidays, which is later after the show, some bagel bites.
That's fair.
It's just, we have some. So.
All right.
I'm going to have some later.
All right. So one piece of gaming news that I want to bring up that's not Blizzard related is the Nintendo Switch.
Ah, yes.
That was announced this week. or was it last week? Maybe it was late last week. I think it was late last week. And it's basically their new console, and it's a console and a handheld. So, like, at one point, like, it's a console, but if you want to take it on the go, you just plug the controller sides up to this little LCD, and you just take it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Which prompts a ton of questions on my side.
Yes.
One, what the hell is the battery life on this thing? Like, you have an entire console and an LCD screen that you were just taking around with you. Like, I can't imagine. Like, Razer came up with one of those, like, gaming tablets, and I think the battery life on that was, like, 2 hours. I can't imagine that this thing is going to be much more than that.
Well, first of all, they plugged in every time they went somewhere. That's what they would say if you like tried to question them on that video.
Yeah.
But I feel like that reason is a FOF. All right, so I'll skip that. It's stupid because I have a Samsung phone and a Bose Bluetooth speaker. Okay. And I use every day. It's never not paired, okay? Never. Except when it's never paired. Every time I do anything, if I move, it's unpaired. There's no fucking way that it's gonna work that easy. And if Nintendo does do it, I will applaud them. But there's no fucking way that it's just gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna pick this up. There's not going to be some loading screen. You're going to have to probably have some phone plan to play on the go because it's going to have to check in with you every once in a while because that's a thing. And DRM.
And on the go, in the video, it shows someone playing out in the sun. Like, what kind of glare resistance is that going to... Like, LCD screens are notorious for being bad in the sun. So I'm not sure I buy I'm going to play this out in the park while my dog runs around. Hey, my dog really wanted to go outside. By the way, he was playing at night, and then he took his dog out, and all of a sudden it was daytime, and he was at the park. So whether he was playing at like 5 a.m. in the morning, and he walked out to the park, but then there's like sun glaring down, I want to know what the anti-glare is on this thing. Because, look, I'm just not buying it right now. Not buying it. I'm not buying that this thing can be played in the sun with that clear of resolution.
Yeah, I also think they made it look too easy. I feel like if it's not that easy, people are going to bitch because that looked super easy in that video.
I also want to know how much this thing is going to cost. Is this thing going to be
everything that was shown in that video, is that what it comes with, or how much of it is peripheral? Because
I bet you that Pro controller is going to be separate. The Pro controller, it probably comes with just the Snap-on controllers and the LCD screen, and that's like it. If you want a second controller, you have to pay for it.
What I would be annoyed with is I saw the guy playing it with two hands, separate, two controllers separate. I would want something that joins them together. I guarantee that's a peripheral.
There is. The one girl, she had that, and then she took them off, and then she slid them on. I bet you're right.
I just look at these things and look at all the money potential, the potential money making when it comes to this, like iPhone not having a fucking headphone jack.
But also the controllers, there was also places in the video where they split that small LCD in half, and one person was on one side and one person was on the other side, and they turned the controllers sideways. Those things look so small in your hand. I have ginormous hands. I don't know if I'd actually be able to do that. So the question is, can you do it with the Pro controllers? And if you do it with the Pro controllers, then you're just lugging around a bigger stuff.
Are they even looking to adults for this, or is this a total a generation below us now?
I don't know. And the other thing that I question is, are we going to see true third-party support besides some bad ports of existing Xbox and PlayStation games like we did with the Wii U? That happened with the Wii U. We just got terrible ports of existing games on the current consoles, and it was just and then they basically third party just stopped supporting the Wii U.
Full disclosure, I won't buy anything probably from Nintendo ever. It's just been ever since the original N64, I should say.
Hey, the GameCube was good.
I didn't own one though.
It was so good. That was it's one of my biggest.
I'm just saying, Nintendo hasn't done anything for me to buy a system.
I mean, I have my 3DS. It's right over here.
I'm not a big fan of mobile gaming, just because I don't like smartphones that much. So I don't have one that can really do much.
Yeah, you don't like a phone being smarter than yourself, right?
No, that's not that hard. fucking flip phones out there that are leaps and bounds ahead of me. Remember the Nokia Snake game? That's where I'm at. I feel like that's where I'm at on the scale of
that's your jam
on phone smartness. Yep, that's right.
So and then the other thing that I have is that it's coming out in March of 2017. Like they're completely missing the holidays.
It's probably not gonna be ready.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I don't think this is gonna be. And what's the launch lineup like? Like the video that they show like also shows some really
Skyrim, right?
Yeah, well, it showed Skyrim. Like I think that the video that they showed to premiere it is like unrealistic. I don't see a guy taking this and playing like taking his dog out and then ignoring his dog at the park to play this.
They seriously, no joke, should have. Well, actually, a joke. They should have made a joke with a dude going like having the dog make that face, and instead of him taking the dog to the park, literally closing the door on his dog, and then you just hear the fan come on or something like that. That's exactly what the fuck every single person that owns that thing will do. Oh, that's the only thing that every single person owns that thing will do.
And what was that thing where the lady was playing in her like apartment and she looked out and there's like a rooftop party and then she goes over there and brings it?
That's fucking hipsters.
Oh, that's hipster. All right, that's
hipsters.
That's not my world, so I mean I gotta rely on you for that.
Dude, that is New York City right there, man. The rooftop parties and shit.
Oh, that's so ridiculous.
I don't know why I know it because I've never like been to a hipster thing in New York City, but I've heard enough about it.
Now I will say the whole concept, like you said, is interesting. If it's like very easy and everything, like and it has a good launch lineup and it's like priced right, it may be pretty good. But like I have a lot of questions that Nintendo is like, well, we're not answering anything until like March.
Because it's not going to be priced right. It's going to be priced expensive, just like everything Nintendo is. It's going to stay that way. We all know that. And
yeah, they don't like discounting their stuff.
Everybody's going to talk about fucking Mario Party or Mario Kart, whatever the fuck it is. And then that's going to be the thing that everybody does, because that's what every fucking Nintendo thing happens. It's like, all right, so there's a Zelda game. That's cool. Like, everybody loves Zelda except for me. And those are the things that are going to be big. Like, nothing else is going to come out and be like, man, Nintendo really... Well, I guess Pokemon will have something like that.
Like I said, like I want to see the launch lineup. I want to be able to try this in the store. I want to see how easy it is to like snap in, snap out. And I want to see what it's like with glare, and I want to know what the battery life is. And of course the cost. I want to know all those things. Like I said, it's an interesting concept, I think, from someone who does like console gaming to a certain extent and also mobile gaming. But like I feel like there's a lot of open questions. So we'll see. I want to see what that is. Grim Fantasy says Nintendo is always the cheapest of the three consoles. It's usually true, but they also don't discount their first-party games ever. It's very rare that they do. In fact, with the 3DS that they're doing, it's very interesting that they dropped some of those down to like $19.99. So, all right. So we'll leave it at that. We'll follow up on this because you know who's a big Nintendo fan. And that's Zia, so I'm sure she'll have an opinion on this.
It kind of sucks that like we have that news and she's not going to be on to talk about it. But
I'm sure we'll be talking about it again.
Well, what's her opinion? Let's see. Like, she'll be like,
Oh, I don't know if I should not go on my 5th vacation or if I should get the Nintendo Switch.
I'd have to have somebody else take the thing out of. I'm not going to be able to do that myself. I mean, I have attendance for that.
Oh, so the Onden says the games are on cartridges. Honestly, that's not a bad thing because they're just using basically like flash memory. It's basically as if you had like a USB stick,
like a tiny thing that people can fucking lose really easily.
Well, yeah, great. I mean, you could worry about that, but I mean, you could fit like 64 gigabytes on like a small little card like that. I mean, I could put. It's super cheap to make those.
Dude, on something like I don't really know what.
I think it's genius to put it on a cartridge.
I have a micro SD card in my Samsung device that has 64 gigs worth of music on there.
Yeah.
And I have 2 other 64 gig ones. One that has the entire Ron and Fez library on it, which I don't even. I mean, it was somehow pirately recorded, but that's so far in the past it doesn't matter. Just think it's funny. Like everything can be put on something so tiny But I hate. Do they offer like downloading games too?
I don't know.
Does Nintendo do that shit?
I mean, they do it on the Wii U, so I don't know if they're going to do it on this. I would imagine so. We'll have to wait.
Because
and
that would be a deal breaker for me. Like if I had to get a cartridge, if I did want to get that thing somehow, and they had like I don't know, the only what game could I think of that would get me? I don't know. I don't know if there is a game. If Destiny 2 was only on the Wii or something.
I don't know, but in the video, it did show people playing basketball, and then they stopped playing basketball in order to play basketball on the Nintendo Switch.
I found that I felt like I should make fun of that, but whatever. I love basketball games, so I can't blame them.
Is that a hipster thing, though? Do you bring video games to the basketball court?
I don't know. I don't see many hipsters playing basketball.
Okay, well.
Skinny jeans, you really can't do it.
All right.
I mean, the basketball players that show up dressed like hipsters in the skinny jeans and stuff, they have to change into uniforms to play basketball usually, so... Like, on TV and stuff.
All right.
Which I should be watching, and I'll be watching in like a half hour.
Well, all right. Well, let's talk about next item, Blizzard news. Nostalarius basically think that they may have to take over stuff in their own hands. So if you remember way back when, they were the ones who did the vanilla server. It got shut down because Blizzard claimed intellectual property, which they rightfully should do. And then they met with them, and then now Nostalarius is like, well, nothing's happening, so we're just going to set this back up in Russia where you can't take it down. Like,
yep.
Pirating and infringing on someone's IP is not the right way to go about it, even if you like are claiming to do like you're asking for a lot of trouble there in general.
Yeah.
And Blizzard's just like, we have no update on this, and we're not going to have one until after BlizzCon. I like, everyone's like, oh, Nostalarius had over 1 million accounts, but how many of those were active? And then they're like, well, there's 300,000 people who said they'd pay for a subscription if they set this up. But you even said it,
I was one of them, and like, it's been so long, and I don't even play normal WoW now. I'm just like, I don't even think I can justify it.
Yeah. I mean... You're talking about a different game client. You're talking about different servers. Like, it's not like you could just, like, log into your current WoW client and all of a sudden, like, say, I want to play on a Legacy server. No, they work together.
And you're not going to have your character back either. You're going to have to start over. That will also be a thing.
Yeah. 4 months to level from 1 to 60. Yeah, that was exciting. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm personally not my bag.
I would want to check. I would want to. The pull would be there to check it out because I do remember the game being very fun when I first played it.
But you came in at Burning Crusade. They're talking about vanilla.
I came in during vanilla, but at the tail end of it. So like, Burning Crusade hype was happening.
Oh, yeah.
Like I came. You know when you don't. I mean, you always play, but you have the people that don't play until there's an expansion that's about to happen, so they start playing again. Like I started playing with people like that were like, they stopped playing or they were playing on a different server and then they went back to their main and they're like, okay, we're doing this, and that's how they got me to play. Fucking Roarend. And I don't even know if my other friend's in the guild or not. I know he plays on that server.
Oh.
But yeah, they're the ones.
All right. So it looks like we got some BlizzCon predictions. So let's start with Overwatch. It's going to be a bet between you and me. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Jesus. This is going to be difficult.
All right. So Overwatch. How many new characters, Ray? How many are they going to announce?
So it'd be for a whole year, basically. Like,
but will it be? Because there's...
I don't know. I'm saying, like, if they're going to announce... All right, so unveiling, like, an actual character like Mike, Dave, and Sam, like saying 3 characters, or we have this new character Mike and 2 other characters that were
no, the named characters.
Okay,
named characters.
1.
All right, I'm gonna go with 2 then.
Okay,
I'm gonna go with 2. I think they're gonna do Sombra, and I think they're gonna do one other.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it. Well, I'm not. I don't pay attention to the Sombra stuff.
All right.
So.
All right, maps. What do you think? How many new maps?
3.
3? All right.
Yeah. Because I feel like that's something that...
I'm going to go with 1. I think they're only going to announce 1 new map.
I want them to announce 3 just because I feel like that would be more...
All right.
More spice. I don't care about characters.
I I agree with you, but I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna announce more characters and less maps. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think they're gonna I think they're gonna go the heroes route on this one. All right, Diablo. Are they going to announce an expansion to Diablo 3, or are they going to announce Diablo 4?
How many expansions have there been for 3?
1.
Really? How many were? I mean, well, you know what? What's your answer? I want to. I honestly, I have nothing to go off of. I'm so out.
Everyone's saying Diablo 4, Diablo 4. I'm going to go with new expansion. I'm going to say it's going to be a Diablo 3 expansion.
Me too. I'm going to go with Seraph on this. I'm going to agree with Seraph. Because seriously, I that's the only educated decision I can make other than being contrary to you, which is fun. But
The Ondin says they're going to announce Diablo 4. So, Warcraft. Are they going to announce patch 7.2? Or are they going to announce something else? And what is that something else? What do you think? So 7.1 just came out.
Okay, so they'll probably announce what 7.2 is, which is in the announcement, right? Like, they'll just have, like, one of those, like, very overview bullet point things about, like, you know, the legends of... Oh, God, I don't even fucking remember anything about WoW anymore.
Well, it's going to be like Nighthold. I think the 7.2 is going to be Nighthold, which I think is a bad... I think that's a bad idea, but anyway.
I think it's going to be the next patch and something else.
What do you think that something else will be?
The Warcraft HD announcement or something like that, like the remake, the issue of whatever there is.
I am fully on board with you with both of those.
Okay,
I think 7.2, and they're also going to announce Warcraft HD, at least in some capacity, like Warcraft 3 HD or something.
Because I know probably nobody from Blizzard cares about our show or will ever hear this, but the amount of people that don't play any of the games that I play, like, from Blizzard, always ask me, did you ever play Warcraft? Like, the original ones. And I'm like, no, because I can't. Like, there's just no possible way to play them anymore without going through stuff. I don't have the patience for it anymore. So, it would be a great idea to do, because I think people would actually... Like, it's getting easier to make computers now for people. Like, I think it's a good idea. I think that'd be a good idea.
So, the Omnis says Nighthold is coming out before 7.2, which I think you may have misread something, because 7.1 was just released, and Trial of Valor is the new mini-raid that is part of 7.1. So, the next major content patch, like, Nighthold hasn't been released yet into a patch. So, I don't think it's going to... I think... we may not see Nighthold until 7.3, to be perfectly honest. I think 7.2 might be something else, some sort of continuation of story. And I think they may spread this out a little bit more.
So is it just like 7.2 just going to be called like Heel Turn? That's going to be the continuation of this. Who's the good guy of WoW right now?
Well, I think it's like Khadgar, but we're trying to find like Illidan, I think.
All right. Well, Khadgar's gonna go. He's gonna hit Illidan with a chair when they're both standing in the ring and they're like celebrating.
Wrestling match. God damn it, Ray. All right. All right.
I did just come up with a show image.
All right. Heroes of the Storm. How many new characters do you think they're gonna announce, Ray?
How many characters have they announced since the game came out?
Fuck, I don't know. There's like 30 or something.
So 3.
3?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3, and it's gonna be. It's actually kind of weird because they decided to go with they're running out of characters that they can use from in-house, so they're coming outside Blizzard and going to the WWE and getting the NWO to come in. Those are going to be the 3 characters: Hogan, Hall, and Nash.
How many new maps do you think Heroes of the Storm is going to release?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this interesting for myself because I don't play Heroes.
You should. It's actually pretty good.
I know, but I don't have enough room on my computer right now. I'm doing a lot of stuff.
All right, how many new maps?
1.
All right, I'm going to say 2. All right, and finally, let's talk Hearthstone, something that neither of us... Well, actually, 2 more things. Hearthstone, new expansion. Do you think they're going to announce a new expansion?
What was the most recent expansion called?
I don't know.
Wasn't there like dance party at Karazhan?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so they are gonna they are gonna announce a new expansion.
All right, I agree. Are they going to announce a new hero class that you can play as? So right now they have all of them, but Death Knight and Monk.
Yes.
And Demon Hunters.
But it's gonna be called Monk Knight Hunter. Okay. They're gonna combine all three of them. They're getting lazy.
All right, and then final question, Ray. Do you think
they're finally gonna announce Titan? Yes.
No, Titan got shelved and it's Overwatch. So do you think they're gonna announce a new IP?
I've been waiting to use that one for a while. Yes, I have no fucking clue what it would be though. I have none.
It's going to be a tabletop game.
Oh, that's not.
That's online.
That's actually a really. I don't know.
I'm gonna say no. I don't think they're gonna announce a new IP.
You know what they should do? They should make some shit on Tabletop Simulator. I'll play it because then that's a game that we all have.
All right, those are our predictions.
And
mark
really,
the tape.
Yes, mark the tape. And just really quick, have you heard anything about Civilization 6? Because I'm considering it.
I've heard it's really good, and I'm just like worried I don't have the time to play it.
See, I have 2 days off coming up. I feel like if I buy it, I'm gonna have something to do, and I'm gonna not get any sleep. But I did just get my Steam account back because I had it Steam guarded on a old phone. I no longer had access to the number or that phone that could only be accessed. So it took me a little while, but I got it taken care of.
That's good.
Good. Steam was good with it. I just wanted to say.
All right, Fops, let's do this.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Saddam Hussein of Iraq.
All right, Ray, what do you got?
Oh, I feel like Trump over here. I'm sniffling. All right, so
it's rigged. The whole thing's rigged.
If I don't fucking win our Blizzcon predictions, it's fucking rigged. Just so you guys know. And I'm going to launch the Rafist TV network after this BlizzCon. It's going to be called Raycon.
Okay.
Fun. All right, so my FOF is fucking Nintendo doing something that somehow got onto our show. So I'm gonna FOF either Seraphis or Hasu.
What is that? Woom woom. Is something vibrating on your side?
Maybe. I might have had my phone on the. So I always yell at you for that.
You son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. So FOF to either who was it, you or Hasu that put that story in?
Probably me.
Okay, so FOF to you.
Okay, fair enough.
Fucking Nintendo. Why I never want to talk about Nintendo unless it's something that I actually like that they do, which this isn't it. Anything that has to do with mobile gaming. Oh, look at Seraph having fancy drinks. So FOF to that and FOF to Nintendo. And FOF to Seraph's stupid drink.
I'm going to say fuck off to people who are so self-centered the entire world needs to only revolve around them, and they can't let other people have their moment. Not everything is about you. Fuck you. And then,
sure it is. It's all about me.
Not you. Alright, and I'm going to say fuck off to people scheduling meetings with me at work. I am trying to slack off before BlizzCon, goddammit. Alright? And you're making me work. You're giving me new work before I have to go on pseudo-vacation. It's not fair. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I just want to say props to Ray, who has continued to put up with my bullshit while Zia has been on all of her fancy vacations.
Yeah, props, sweet.
And I also want to say props to Zia, who has been, along with me, like spending some late nights getting stuff ready for Con for the Storm. So
you guys just sitting there talking on your phone, playing that like shopping mall dating game that you would play.
Yeah, something like that. So we are actually going to be cutting the show. Like I don't even have a haiku. But we had to get the show fixed up, and I had to get on to Realm Maintenance for their pre-BlizzCon show. So yeah.
And I apologize to Ro for not realizing that's what Sarah was doing. I just knew he had something else to do.
Yeah, you apologize.
I don't dig deep. I'm sorry.
That's why you have a wiping problem. That's why you have a wiping problem. You don't dig deep enough.
I almost thought you said like that's how you have a wife problem. I'm just like, yeah, I know. I don't dig deep enough. Thank you. I don't know how that applies to it, but thank you.
All right, Ray. Where can people find you?
Twitter, Rayfist, RAYFYST.
All right, you can find me on Twitter at Seraphis. You can find Zia on Twitter at ITSXIA. It's Zia. Our producer, Mr. Hasu, is on Twitter at MR_HASU. And the show you can find on the web at thesundering.net. Twitter is at thesundering. Facebook.com/thesundering. YouTube.com/thesundering podcast. Our phone number, 323-SUNDER0 or 323-786-3370. Our email is thesundering@gmail.com. We are a member of D20 Chaos, part of the D20 Crit Network. Our intro is courtesy of Boxing Fox. That's it. That is our show tonight. So fuck, download us, invite us into your home, your ears, your head. We just want to be beside you. Next time, we're not quite podcasting, but if you see Z and I at BlizzCon, you better say hi. And take pictures. Let's take pictures. Make it a cam show.
They're nice.
Live
They're
cam
super
show.
Nice.
Live cam show. All right, let's do it. All right. Later. See you in 2 weeks.
Shit, I could have made a fucking better episode.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
I love the 20.